Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios, your go-to destination for the latest insights and discussions. We are live from the Great India Retail Summit 24 and I'm your host Himanshi Tiwari. Today we are diving into the heart of retail innovation and entrepreneurship, and joining us is a remarkable individual who's making waves in the industry. Please give a warm welcome to Ajay Rao, founder and CEO of Emiza. Ajay, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Great pleasure to be here as well.
All right, so let's kick things off with a bit of fun, Ajay.
Right.
What is Emiza's superpower?
If you ask me what our superpower is, we are like the flash, speed. So because most of our customers come to us because they need to fulfill a huge number of orders in a very, very quick span of time, especially when they have sales. So our teams are able to really sort of get things going and process maybe even 5 times the normal volume within the same 24-hour period. So I think speed is our
All right,
our
so
go-to
Emiza's
superpower.
Power Rangers, have flash and speed.
Flash, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right. And also, Ajay, Emiza is all about empowering small
Correct.
and medium businesses, right? With your innovative solutions. So can you share any success story or any memorable moment that you have that you want to share with us?
So I think one of the clients that's actually closest to my heart is Mama Earth. So they have been with us right from the beginning when they just started their journey. They've partnered with us, and it's been an incredible story because we've actually sort of grown with them, and we've actually sort of helped them roll out the network as they've scaled. And the best part was during COVID is when they really sort of scale, and at that point of time they really wanted us to roll out more and more warehouses. So during COVID, during lockdown, we were able to start 5 or 6 warehouses without even having visiting the place and getting their operations going. So I think that would be one of the most memorable ones for us.
All right, so it's all about disrupting traditional practices in the supply chain sector.
Yeah. It's about getting things done.
Getting things done in a flash of a second.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So what inspired you to start this venture, and how do you see it reshaping the landscape of small and medium business enterprises?
So the inspiration was fairly simple. I was a professional for a very, very long time, the CEO at a couple of different companies. So I didn't really see any further growth right beyond that.
Yeah.
And I was just turning 40 around that time. And I said, if I don't start my own business now, I never will. So it was a bit of a plunge, and I took that leap of faith. But I think the main gap that I saw in the market was that a lot of 3PL, third-party logistic companies, the larger ones, were focused on large and enterprise customers. There was nobody really sort of serving the needs of small and medium businesses.
Yeah.
And especially with the evolution of e-commerce, the small and medium businesses were coming to the fray. Yeah. And they needed somebody who could really sort of come out with customized solutions and sort of provide them that service. So that was the white space we saw. And that was where Emiza was formed. And if you see our name, Emiza, Isa or Isa is power in Sanskrit. So Emiza is empower.
Empower. All right. And also you were talking about e-commerce. So with the rise of e-commerce and online marketplaces, the demand for efficient warehousing and fulfillment solutions is also growing rapidly,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
So how are you staying ahead of the curve in terms of technology and infrastructure to meet these evolving needs?
So I think infrastructure in our business is basically network, right? So today we've already got a network of about 13, we're in 13 cities today, and we have close to about 25 fulfillment centers. So I think we are basically going deeper and deeper. We're going now from tier 1, tier 2, even to tier 3 cities now. Yeah. So that's one thing we're doing. So that we're helping our customers get even closer to their end consumers. And then second part is on technology, right? Because a lot of these SMEs don't have access to cutting edge technology. They don't have access to world-class infrastructure. So we have a very standardized template in terms of the quality of infrastructure and the type of technology solutions that we provide them, which means linking all their sales channels, bringing that all together, allowing them to use a common pool of inventory, helping them with super fast fulfillment, giving them analytics and data so that they can do better decision making. So I think this is kind of what we are doing. And I believe that by doing this, we will be empowering the SMEs to sort of on their own mission.
All right. So one-stop supply chain solution for all the SMEs.
Yeah.
right? So what is that one piece of advice would you want to give to small and medium business enterprises?
So I think a couple of things, right? So a small and medium business, what we've seen, especially a startup, right? The first thing they really need to focus on is getting their product market fit right. So because many times people just start and they say, I'll open up 10 different warehouses and do this. But until you get your product market fit right, until you see that traction, it's always best to start with one location, one warehouse, do all your testing, trial, understanding over there, and then sort of replicate your inventory across multiple warehouses. And second part is when you're a startup, right? If you have to focus on your product, you need to have time free from supply chain. So a lot of startups think that they'll do everything themselves. I'll do the warehousing, I'll do this, I'll do that. So it's best that they give the warehousing and fulfillment to a professional like us and focus on building the brand and getting their product market fit right.
All right. So we have talked about product marketing. We have talked about warehousing solutions.
Right.
Now let's talk about technology, right? So technology is rapidly advancing.
Correct.
I want to know from you, what are your upcoming expansion or innovation plans when it comes to technology?
So I think, our focus on technology is sort of derived from one key trend or key sort of concern that I have, right? The labor arbitrage, India is slowly losing its labor arbitrage advantage. Cost of labor is going up significantly. That is number one. Second is the skills available are also sort of not growing in the same pace that the costs are growing. So therefore, if we really need to reduce our dependence, we need to sort of go into automation. So if I look at where we were 3 years ago and now, we're actually now spending a significant amount on automation, not just software automation. Our software also helps people who don't have skills to quickly adapt to that role by giving them directions. Plus, we're doing a lot of hardware automation also. So now our warehouses have conveyor systems. We're looking at automated picking systems. So the idea is eventually over time, we want to be able to reduce the number of labor within a particular warehouse so that we are able to sort of process faster with a higher level of accuracy and at a lower cost.
All right, so please help us understand how these technologically advanced warehouses or supply chain operations are going to help the small and medium business enterprises.
So I think for the small and medium enterprise, it's all about being able to save a buck, right? For them, it's survival, right? They don't, funding is a concern. So if every penny saved is a penny earned. So if we become more efficient in what we do and we pass on a portion or a good chunk of that back to them, I think that helps them stay in business and keep investing back into their own business.
All right. It was wonderful having your perspective, Ajay. Now that's all we have for you on this episode of ET Studios. Stay tuned for many more exciting conversations where we give you the exclusive opportunity to gain insights from the most influential leaders who are driving innovation and advancements in their industries. Thank you so much for watching.